Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be reviewing the fascinating history of Giulia Tofana, one of the most notorious poisoners in the history of Italy. We'll be discussing her early life, her rise to infamy, and her eventual downfall, as well as exploring some of the social and cultural context in which she lived. Giulia Tofana was born in Palermo, Sicily in 1620. Her mother was a herbalist and had taught her the secrets of plant-based remedies from a young age. It's said that she moved to Naples in her early 20s, where she met a man named Giuseppe della Rena, who became her husband. It was during this time that Giulia began to make a name for herself as a skilled poisoner. She concocted a deadly mixture known as acqua tofana, which was made from arsenic, belladonna, and other poisonous ingredients. It was a colorless, odorless liquid that was virtually undetectable, and it quickly gained a reputation as the most effective poison in Italy. Giulia's clientele were primarily women who were trapped in unhappy marriages and sought to rid themselves of their husbands. At the time, divorce was virtually impossible, and women had few legal rights. Poisoning was seen as a viable solution to a difficult problem, and acqua tofana became a popular choice among the upper classes. It's estimated that Giulia and her accomplices, which included her daughter and several other women, may have killed as many as 600 men over the course of several decades. It's impossible to know the exact number, as many of the deaths were attributed to natural causes or accidents. Giulia's operation was carefully orchestrated. She sold acqua tofana in small vials to women who would then slip the poison into their husband's food or drink. The women were instructed to make it look like an accident or natural causes, and Giulia's network of accomplices helped to spread the word about her deadly product. For many years, Giulia's operation went undetected. But in 1659, a woman named Marta di Florio, who had purchased acqua tofana from Giulia, was arrested and confessed to poisoning her husband. Under torture, Marta revealed the name of her supplier, and Giulia was arrested along with her daughter and several other accomplices. Giulia and her daughter were sentenced to be strangled and their bodies burned in the public square of Naples. The execution took place on July 11, 1659. It's said that Giulia remained defiant until the very end, and even as she was being led to her execution, she shouted out the names of some of her wealthiest clients, implying that they too had used her services. In the years following her execution, Giulia Tofana became something of a folk hero in Italy. Her story was romanticized in popular culture, and she was seen as a symbol of resistance against a patriarchal society that offered few options for women who found themselves trapped in unhappy marriages. But as with many historical figures, it's difficult to separate fact from fiction when it comes to Giulia Tofana. Some accounts suggest that she was motivated by greed rather than a desire to help other women. And while her story may be a fascinating one, it's important to remember that poisoning is a crime that has real and tragic consequences. Thank you for watching.